What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back with another video. Road to 400 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, I was just thinking about Jimmy Butler's tenure on the Heat. And if you don't know, Pat Riley did not put any talent around Jimmy Butler. To be honest, to keep it a buck, the way Jimmy Butler was elevated during the playoffs, niggas was calling him playoff Jimmy. He was going off. He was having he had a 50-point game, 40-point games, 30-point games, and how do they not get at least a championship run out of that Jimmy Butler? And they were in the finals twice, conference finals, I'm pretty sure 3 or 4 times against the Boston Celtics. It was literally Miami Heat versus Boston Celtics rivalry, and it was basically Jimmy Butler versus the Celtics. If we want to keep it 1,000, we know that Bam's an all-star, or was an all-star, but he wasn't really anything on the offensive end. Tyler Hero was injured some of the years, and some of the years Tyler Hero didn't show up, and we know what Tyler Hero is now. Tyler Hero is an all-star. But looking back at the Jimmy Butler era, how do you not get the appropriate all-star talent around him at the moment when he needs to shine, the biggest? When you need to play your best players, how does Jimmy Butler not have the talent around him? That's the point that I'm trying to get to y'all, bro, because I just had this story, because obviously Jimmy Butler was traded at the trade deadline. I made a video about that, how Pat Riley failed Jimmy Butler in the Miami Heat, and Jimmy Butler is a top 5 player in Miami Heat history, and he's not going to get his jersey retired because of politics, which is crazy to me. Andrew Wiggins wears Jimmy Butler's jersey now, which, for what old Jimmy Butler did in these last 5 seasons, Jimmy Butler's 22 should be in the rafters, and there shouldn't be a question about it. That's how good Jimmy Butler was for the Miami Heat, and that's how much of a carry job he really had to do. Yes, his regular season stats don't say it, but I'm going to tell you the roster that he was playing with and what he was dragging to the finals. That's just, it's insane to me. But his first season on the Heat, he averaged 20.6 and a half rebounds and 6 assists. In the 2020-2021 season, he averaged 21 and a half points per game, 7 rebounds and 7 assists. He was doing everything for this team, as you could tell by his rebounds and assists. He was the point guard, shooting guard. It was whatever that Jimmy Butler had to do to win. That's what he did to win. And yes, I think some of the moments, he was overrated. Some people overrated him. But at the same time, the way he was playing, you can't even say that he was overrated the way he would elevate his game in the playoffs. I'm one of those people that said playoff Jimmy doesn't exist. And then I'm watching this nigga, I'm like, this nigga's going off. He was not doing that in the regular season. And I always have that thought, and that comes to my brain every time Jimmy Butler decides to go Superman mode when he was playing with the Miami Heat. That's just what happened, bro. And in the 2021-2022 season, he averaged 21 and a half points per game, 6 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. Again, another good, solid season. But the regular season stats don't tell you a lot, bro. Like I said. In the 2022-2023 season, his second year in the finals with this Miami Heat team, he dragged an 8th seed there, by the way. He averaged 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. His highest scoring season as a Miami Heat. So Jimmy was just coming different that season, I guess. And the 23-24 season, Jimmy averaged 21 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 5 assists. In the 24-25 season, he averaged 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. We all know that Jimmy Butler gave up this season. He did not give a fuck anymore. And he just go out there and start chilling. He was hitting spot-up threes. He wasn't even trying to win the games anymore. You could just tell, Jimmy's energy was just off. But obviously, that would be the end of his Miami Heat tenure. And now, let's look at the rosters that he was playing with. Since I told y'all his stats, let me tell y'all, in the 2019-2020 season, the season where they went to the finals, they obviously faced the Lakers. It was Bam, Kyle, and Alexander, Jimmy, Jay Crowder, Goran Dragic, Udonis Haslem, Tyler Hero, Solomon Hill, Andre Iguodala, James Johnson, Derrick Jones, Myers Leonard, Kendrick Nunn, Daryl Macon, Kelly Olynyk, Duncan Robinson, Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent was the starting point guard after Tyler Hero ended up getting hurt. And ultimately, I think this was probably the best roster that Jimmy Butler had, which is fucking crazy because he played there for 5 years. And his first season there, he had his best roster. But the next season, in the 2020-2021 season, he would play with Precious Achiuwa, Bam Adebayo, Trevor Ariza, Namaje Belaziza, I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. And you got Avery Bradley. You got Jimmy Butler, obviously. You got Dwayne Dedman. Yes, Dwayne Dedman. Goran Dragic. Maurice Harkless. Udonis Haslem, Tyler Hero, Andre Iguodala, Myers Leonard, Kendrick Nunn, Victor Oladipo, Kelly Olynyk, Duncan Robinson, Chris Silva, Max Strus, and Gabe Vincent was still there at that time. Oh wait, no, 2020. I fucked it up. 2020 wasn't the Gabe Vincent season. It was the Kendrick Nunn season. My bad. I fucked him up. Gabe Vincent ended up starting on the 23 season. But in the 2021-2022 season, the Miami Heat roster was Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Dwayne Dedmon, Marcus Garrett. What the fuck? That sounds like Myles Garrett from the Browns. Kyle Guy, Udonis Haslem, Tyler Hero, Haywood Highsmith. Oh, he was there? Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, Markieff Morris, Michael Mulder, KZ Okapla. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. Victor Oladipo, Duncan Robinson, Chris Silva, Devontae Smart, Nick Stauskas, Max Strus, PJ Tucker, Gabe Vincent, Omar U7. Come on. Like those two rosters I just said. Do you expect a championship out of that roster? Like, let's just keep it a buck. Like, let's keep it 1,000. Like, do you expect that to happen with the talent that? Let me go on. The season where they made the finals as an 8th seed, nobody expected them to be there. Oh no, not the 8th seed, 7th seed. My bad. Same shit. They had to play in the play-in. You got Bam Adebayo, Jamari Boye, I think that's how you say it. Jimmy Butler, Jamal Cain, Dwayne Dedmon, Udonis Haslem, Tyler Hero, Haywood Highsmith, Nikola Jovic, Kevin Love, Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, Victor Oladipo, Duncan Robinson, Orlando Robinson, Drew Smith, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, Omer Yurtseven, Cody Zeller. That was the second best roster, I guess. First, whatever you want to say. These rosters are shitty. Like, how do you expect a team? How do you expect your best player every year to drag a terrible team like this? Like, without Jimmy Butler, that's what's going to happen to that roster. Before obviously the evolution of Tyler Hero this season, do you think Tyler Hero as a 6th man would carry them after? No, I don't think that. I don't at all. In the 23-24 season, this was the team they was the 8th seed with. Yeah, Bam Adebayo, Thomas Bryant, Jimmy Butler, Jamal Cain, R.J. Hampton, Tyler Hero, Haywood Highsmith, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Nikola Jovic, Kevin Love, Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, Patty Mills, Josh Richardson, Duncan Robinson, Orlando Robinson, Terry Rozier, Drew Smith. That is ugly. That's disgusting, bro. And Pat Riley should really be ashamed of himself for having that talent around Jimmy Butler and knowing that that's who you have him going into battle with every single season. Like, that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. What are you doing having that roster, having that talent around him? That makes no sense whatsoever when you have a player that's in his peak. He's giving you playoff moments every single season. You have players around the league even calling him playoff Jimmy. You got all the respect going towards Jimmy Butler. People like myself acting like, oh shit, I didn't know Jimmy was like that. Hold on. He carrying them bum ass niggas. And that's what he had to do every single season. And then when he wants to demand a trade, he wants to demand more money, you have the nerve to not give it to him and have the nerve to try to ruin his reputation. It just doesn't make sense. Jimmy wasn't in the right, all of that shit, but at the same time, he wasn't in the wrong. Because look at I told y'all the talent he was playing with. And y'all should make y'all own assumptions of how good you have to be to carry a bum-ass team like that to win a championship. And now, Jimmy, like I said, Jimmy's number is not going to get retired, which I feel like is crazy to me. What I've seen over the last 5 years, what Jimmy had to deal with that team dragging them, having everybody believe on the backs of Jimmy Butler alone. That's it. Nobody else to believe in on that Miami Heat team. I just think that's crazy to me. But let me know how y'all felt about the Jimmy Butler tenure. I know it was a couple months ago, but I just wanted to revisit it. And subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And the channel icon's right here on the right, and there's a video on the left. Click one of them holes if you didn't watch it already, and subscribe. Help the channel grow, and I appreciate you.